Is this thing on? Alright. Haven't got long. I've spread these recordings throughout the island in the hope that anyone might find me. No, they must, and they will. I've got to go quick before the boys catch on. They must not interfere. If anyone's got a chance, it's me. The world must know what's going on here. Ever since I've landed on this island, I've been having the most horrible feelings rise up inside me, from a dark, deep place like a pit. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm doing my best to cooperate. This feeling, it's like an omen. I'm scared. Alright, where to start? We were on a plane. The boys were there too. I don't remember much. There was fear, panic. We had to evacuate. It was dangerous. Bombs all around. But then everything went black. When I came to, I heard voices. There must have been other survivors. I wasn't disappointed. 2 boys. A fair-haired one, who I recalled was named Ralph, and a fat boy who I've come to know as Piggy. Like me, they were lost. We wandered aimlessly along the beach, took a swim. I learned a little about my acquaintances. Ralph's father was in the Navy, and Piggy, whose father was dead, lived with his auntie, who owned a candy shop. We talked a bit about rescue. Ralph was all dreamy, not really paying attention. Confident he was. Ultimately, we came to the conclusion that we were alone. Utterly alone. With the bombs, we had to assume those who knew about us were dead. And it was then that we found it. A gleaming conch shell. Piggy immediately recognized it, and we fished it out with a palm sapling. We decided to call them, the others, if there were any survivors. Our only chance of survival. We needed to find the others. Ralph blew the conch till he was quite blue in the face. A loud noise it was. It echoed throughout the whole island while the birds scattered and took shelter. Suddenly a young, thin child appeared. He approached, bewildered, and we found his name to be Johnny. Others appeared, a group of 3 small children who had been gorging fruit in the forest. A dark little boy, many, so many, a pair of twins as well with low-flung hair, Sam and Eric. Everyone was accounted for, or so we thought. A group of choir boys marched onto the beach, dressed well, confident they were. They radiated authority. Their leader was a strict boy named Meridew, Jack Meridew, that is. Amongst the chaos, we decided to elect a leader, a vote. Ralph won to Jack's horror, but Ralph put him in charge of the choir. Jack was the hunting leader and was also to be in charge of keeping a signal fire going. We set out to explore the island. Finally, we reached the top of a large, rocky peak. What a rush. A beautiful, simply exhilarating feeling. Opportunity was blowing in the wind. Heading back, I can recall that Jack spotted a pig. This was to be a foreshadow of the stranger he was to become, in my eyes. He raised his knife and stood there. The pig was entangled in the vines and quickly freed itself. Jack was enraged and got away. I watched as Jack vowed that with his next chance, he would kill without mercy. As a group, we decided that the conch was our symbol. Whoever holds the shell gains the right of talking during meetings. Then came the strangest event. A little boy about 6 claimed he saw a snake-like beastie the night before, that it was hunting him. I noticed Ralph was quick to discard the idea as poppycock. With everyone set in motion, we rushed to start the signal fire. We gathered wood and set it ablaze with Piggy's glasses, much to his protest. We were proud, but our pride quickly melted into a forest fire. We watched in despair as the trees ignited. A quick search and we knew someone was missing. The boy, that 6-year-old, the one who was scared of the beastie. He was playing by the fire and then he was just simply gone. We dropped it from there. There's nothing to say. A couple days later, I noticed Jack came back from the hunt, empty-handed. He was dragging his feet along the beach when he spotted Ralph and Simon building huts. Immediately, I knew something was off between them. Ralph seemed irritated about the fragile huts, as he and Simon were the only ones working. Whenever a plan is agreed to at a meeting, none of the boys are willing to work to make it a success. Jack seemed motivated by his recent hunting failure and was enthused to try again. I could tell Ralph was worried about the little ones and their nightmares, but all Jack seemed interested in was finding another pig. It made me nervous after hearing Ralph accusing Jack of using hunting as an excuse for work. I will never forget how Jack responded. He said that the boys want meat. They were growing sour at this point. A swim in the lagoon barely cooled the situation off. Later that evening I noticed Simon going off by himself. I followed him, curious as to his demeanor. I saw him reach fruit, the out-of-reach kind that the little ones were searching for. Simon became entranced as he walked onward to a thick jungle glade filled with the beauty and mystery of life. Simon simply sat down and watched with a gentle sigh.